Hello mga ka-e-learners! By the end of this video, you will get to know the 6 reasons for restaurant service failures and also the 5 steps to service recovery. And it will also encourage you to come up with your own service recovery program. Nowadays, the restaurant business is really very competitive. Kaya the customer retention is really more serious than ever. 80% ng ating mga customers ang nagbabasa at nag-check ng mga online reviews bago sila kumain sa mga restaurants na gusto nilang puntahan. So in this video, let us talk how do we recover from service failures para ma-retain ang guest loyalty and make them come back. Pag nagkaroon ng service failures at hindi tayo nakagawa ng recovery plan at hindi natin na-resolve, ay magkakaroon ito ng negative effects sa customer satisfaction, sa guest loyalty, sa word of mouth, at sa profitability ng ating restaurant. Magandang araw mga ka-e-learners! Ako si Miss E, ang inyong F&B specialist. I talk about food and beverage management. This channel is dedicated to all the hotel and restaurant management students, restaurant owners, food and beverage employees in the hospitality industry. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so I can make more videos like these. I develop policies and procedures for F&B operations, food safety and hygiene, F&B sustainability, F&B cost control, and pre-opening templates and guidelines. I create tailored workshops and training solutions with coaching and mentoring. I want you to be empowered at magkaroon ng kaalaman sa pasikot-sikot sa food and beverage management. If that sounds good to you, then please give me a big thumbs up and let's go! Mga ka-e-learners, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love to have you here in my channel as a subscriber. And rest assured that all my topics are based on the real-life scenarios in the F&B industry. Kindly hit the notification bell so you will be notified of my new videos. Thank you mga ka-e-learners! So what is service recovery? At ano ang nagagawa nito sa customer service at sa ating restaurant business? So service recovery refers to the actions that we take in response to a previous service failure. It is trying to do something right from a situation which went wrong. Ito yung mga aksyon at solusyon na ginagawa natin bilang service providers para makabawi tayo at may tama ang ating unang naging pagkakamali na nagiging cause ng complaints at ng negative service experience ng ating mga customers. Kapag nagreklamo ang guests sa bad experience in food and in service, ay kailangan natin gumawa ng paraan para makabawi tayo at masolusyonan na gawing positive ang kanilang experience while they are still inside our restaurant at hindi pa sila nakakaalis. Ito ay para ma-retain ang kanilang loyalty at bumalik sila for more business. Usually, most of the problems ng ating mga customers sa ating restaurants ay related sa food because hindi natin na-served what we have promised. At dito nagkakaroon ng gap ang customer expectations versus reality. Then there are also these problems about poor customer service. So let us go to the 6 common reasons of service failures. Ito yung mga mistakes or errors na nangyayari during the service delivery that fail to meet customer expectations. Number 1 is food quality issues, and this is the number 1 service failure problem. For example, the products that we serve are no longer fresh, there are some unavailable items in the menu, and the item which was served was entirely different from what had been described in the menu. The serving size is small, serving hot food cold, overcooked food, food not prepared as requested, o kaya ay unavailable ang item dahil kulang sa ingredients. And number 2, inexperienced or untrained employees. Nagkakaroon kasi ng inadequate performance caused by inexperienced or untrained employees. If they lack the training or if they are not properly trained, they may not be able to handle customer issues effectively, or they may not be able to provide satisfactory service. Pero hindi naman kasi lahat ng staff are well-equipped with skills and confidence to handle service recovery situations effectively. So it is very essential to hire people with the right skills and train them well. Importante din na hindi natin ma-overlook ang soft skills na kailangan para ma-translate natin ang hard skills into satisfying customer experience. Ang example ng mga soft skills na kailangan natin para sa service recovery ay active listening, responsiveness, apologizing, effective communication, and empathizing. Kailangan natin mag-provide ng service recovery trainings para sa mga employees, lalo na dun sa mga employees na may direct contact with the customers. Training should cover service standards and procedures, as well as the skills and techniques for service recovery. The training should also include scenarios and role plays that simulate real service recovery situations and coaching that will help your staff to improve their performance. And number 3, indifferent or rude behavior of an employee. Unsatisfactory employee behavior may cause service failures. It may include interrupting while guests are still talking, ignoring customers, making faces in response to guest requests, neglecting to refill water even when requested, showing disinterest in addressing the concerns, using unprofessional language, not apologizing for mistakes, turning away while customers are still speaking, appearing bored when taking orders, and being overly familiar by making personal comments that are not welcomed by the guests. And number 4, delay or slow service delivery. Kung minsan kasi masyadong mabagal ang service at ito yung nagiging dahilan ng complaints and bad experience ng ating mga customers. Sometimes the customers may not get what they have ordered because some of the waiters might forget to bring something which had been requested more than once. And the number 5 is long wait time. Minsan kasi ang haba ng oras ng paghihintay ng pagkain, ng drinks, and even ng service, at madalas mahirap makatawag ng atensyon ng server. Customers are expecting a specific time frame for the food that they ordered or even for the menu to be presented. So we must train the servers to provide estimated wait time for the dishes as soon as the orders are placed so the customers know what to expect. And number 6, equipment breakdown. It may be a kitchen equipment, a bar equipment, or even the POS in the cashier's station. Hot food may be served cold due to non-functional heating lumps, or the equipment to keep hot food is not working, and delay in billing out and settling the bill may happen if the POS breaks down. And now let's go to the 5 steps to service recovery. The first step is to act quickly. We need to resolve the issues at hand very quickly as possible. It is not admitting guilt, but we need to acknowledge that the customer is unhappy. And the quicker you act, the better the results will be. Kung minsan kasi ay natatagalan ang pag-resolve ng issues dahil hindi alam ng particular staff kung ano ang gagawin. Hinahanap pa niya ang kanyang manager at ang kanyang supervisor to ask what shall be done. At masyadong natatagalan bago gumawa ng kaukulang solusyon. Different establishments have different procedures in service recovery. Do whatever you can to solve the customer's problem on the spot. And you need to fix the problem as soon as possible to avoid frustrations on the part of your guests. The second step is take responsibility. Do not get defensive and take the complaint personally. Do not challenge the customer and you need to empathize. Do not blame other staff, other department, or other individuals for your service failure and clearly state that you are responsible in resolving the issues. For example, do not tell the guests na mabagal ang service kasi kulang yung staff at may absent sa kitchen. Offer a sincere apology, and you might say, for example, "We understand why you are upset and let me see what we can do for you." And the third step is to empower your staff to make decisions. Kailangang alamin mo ang boundaries ng iyong authority para mabilis kang makapag-resolve ng mga problems and complaints. Give your staff the authority and the flexibility to offer solutions and compensations to meet or exceed the guest expectations without having to seek for approval of the higher levels. You need to support them to use their judgment and creativity to handle unique service recovery situations. And make sure to determine and specify what level of complaints warrants what solution. Train the staff to recognize and address service issues confidently, providing them with the authority to make the necessary adjustments. Para ma-empower ang ating staff, we need to come up with our written service recovery and escalation plan, and I am sharing this example. In this example, I am sharing 3 scenarios which caused the service failures. Number 1, food and beverage delay. Concerned staff rank and file may offer standard gratis as an immediate action. For further action, give complimentary soup or offer non-alcoholic beverages while waiting for the orders to be served. It must be escalated or reported to the captain, the supervisor, up to the F&B manager. Number 2, food and beverage quality issues. Salty, bland, not hot, or too sweet. Concerned staff rank and file may offer immediately to replace with the same dish or beverage or offer another dish or beverage. For further action, if offer is declined, items shall be treated as complimentary. Number 3, service issues, staff unfriendly, unaccommodating, unpleasant, and rude. The concerned staff or the rank and file's immediate action would be to call the F&B manager to apologize, and in his absence, the supervisor. The supervisor or the F&B manager must assign another server to replace the one being complained about. For further action, the outlet manager or the supervisor will handle the table or the guest throughout the duration of their meal. It must be escalated and reported to the captain, the supervisor, the F&B manager, up to the GM. In instances where the property has no GM, whoever is higher than the F&B manager. Step number 4 is to compensate the guest. When you offer the guest something in the form of a compensation, it does several things. Number 1, it makes him feel valued. Number 2, it increases his loyalty to you and your property. And number 3, it creates a positive word-of-mouth advertising. You need to offer a solution. If you can allow offers, customers will be satisfied with some compensation. If you do not want to offer free items, one solution might be to give a small percentage of discount off the bill or give a free item for his future visit. You may provide small gestures like complimentary dessert or beverage. And you may also rectify the situation by offering replacement, refunds, or small discounts. And step number 5 is to follow up with the guests. Do not forget to follow up with the customers and check back to ensure satisfaction, with the goal of turning a negative experience into a positive one. Check with the customer after the issue is resolved to ensure guest satisfaction, and at the same time address the remaining concerns. Follow up and make sure that he leaves satisfied. You need to solicit feedback from customers to identify potential service issues and areas for improvement. Ang customer service recovery ay epektibong paraan at oportunidad para maipakita natin sa ating mga customers how valuable they are. So it is highly recommended that each and every restaurant ay dapat magkaroon ng service recovery plan or program in place. At ito yung mga quick steps para ka makagawa ng iyong service recovery program. Number 1, map out your service standards. Number 2, create your service recovery procedures. Number 3, conduct your service recovery trainings. Number 4, empower your staff. Number 5, you may put in place a reward matrix for excellent staff. And number 6, learn from your mistakes. Remember na kahit ng pinakatahimik na guests ay pwedeng magkalat ng kanyang bad experience or negative experiences sa iyong restaurant to hundreds or thousands of others within seconds, given the power of the social media. So it is very important that we do the service recovery before they leave the restaurant. And let us put in mind that service recovery is very expensive. And that's it for today's video, mga ka-e-learners. Thank you and see you on my next one. Keep watching, keep on learning, and keep on doing your service recovery. Bye!
Ba-ba-da